Good morning, Facebook, YouTube. What is up, guys? November the 15th, the middle of the month already. Man, time is just flying. And well, this beautiful fall weather. I love fall, my favorite season. So anyway, guys, we're out here on our first of 2 jobs today. We did an estimate this morning that went really well. She just needs to clean and buff. And then we just got to our first job, so we're setting up. We actually have a ride along that's coming to join us today as well. Joe, he's one of my Hardwood private group members, and he's also local. He's going to be learning some things from us today about hardwood floors. So show you guys what we're doing here. I came out about 3 weeks ago, gave the client an estimate for wax removal on the world famous engineered hand scrape floor. I did a demo and I showed her the difference without the wax. She ended up booking her appointment the same day after going over with her husband. There's Scobie.
Hey, what's going on?
762 square feet of wax removal, $2 a square foot. So we already got our emulsifiers made up. So right now we're just getting ready to get our machines filled up. Joe should be pulling up any minute now. So we're going to be doing this whole kitchen area right here, this whole living room area right here, and going out the front door. And then she said they took all the furniture, put them on sliders, slid them in this room, and then this is the masters on the main. Then she's gonna have us come back and do the other 2 rooms once they get the furniture moved out. So this is what we're gonna be doing today, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, come back and show you guys some results. Stay tuned. All right, guys, you can see we got some good agitation going, breaking up this wax. Scobie is doing the edges. There's our ride along, Joe. He is not camera shy, believe me. So you guys, look at right here, my foot. See all that wax breaking down? See that, guys? You know, we had a customer tell us the other day, man, he was like, you guys just don't realize you are lifesavers when it comes to this service, because, you know, the only option besides removing the wax, especially for engineered floors, would be replacing, you know, and you know, floors like this, I mean, this job right here, a little bit over $1,500, but for replacing, I mean, the customer will be looking at $6,000–7,000. So a lot of our clients greatly appreciate that we offer this service, and that's one thing that my trainees are going to be learning, because, you know, when you can do another service that can do, you know, that can benefit your client without spending so much money replacing, it's a win-win. So we get the business, we get to save floors and make people happy, and the customer get to keep their existing floors without replacing them or sanding them, and also for a fraction of the money.
It's always going to be a problem when you take it off, because the wax is damaged. Yeah. That's when you see the problem there. You see what kind of floor you deal with once you remove the wax. That's why you always want to do a screen and recoat, so you won't have to run into those problems. Because those are not your problems. You didn't do that.
Yep. Now, I always say, man, never make someone else's problem your problem, especially if you know you can't handle it. And that's what we're talking about, guys. These are engineered floors, so there would be no screen and recoating. But what I've learned over my years of experience dealing with the solid hardwood floors, when that wax gets into the grain of the wood over the years, and we remove that wax, the floors look horrible, the solid hardwood floors. So what we do now, just like our next job that we're going to be doing after this, it's a wax removal and a screen and recoat. Because again, when we remove that wax from solid hardwood floors, oh man, sometimes the floors look really bad. And that's not something that we did. That's just pre-existing, but it doesn't show until we take off the wax. So it's just like let's say someone who wears a lot of makeup. You know, makeup can make people look different. You know, when they take that makeup off, they look like a totally different person. You know, and the same thing with the floors. You know, you can put something on the floor, you know, especially that wax, make the floors look totally different. But when we come in there and remove that wax, you will really see how the floors really look. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, got Mr. Scobie On the culture, look at all that wax coming up. Oh yeah. Look at that, look at that. I had, let me show right here, a beast dog. All right, guys, so what we did, the customer moved the refrigerator and we just slid it back. It's on wheels, so we just rolled it back into where it goes. And you can see, look at that difference right there, guys. So see that wax still on the floor right there? Okay, now look at now what we've done. Beautiful. This is how the floor should be, wax free. Now look right here. See all that wax still on the floors? In fact, let me come over here and show you guys. If you look in the sun, where the sun is, and this is a lot of people's issues, and this is when they know they have a problem. Look at all those scratches. Look at all those scratches in the floor. Look at all that, guys. Look, you see that? See all those scratches? It's not in the floor, that's in all that wax. So when you see this in your floor, and especially if you have, well, any floor, but especially a engineered floor, because it's really, really hard to scratch that aluminum oxide. So if you see these scratch patterns in your floors, it's not in the floor. 95% of the time is what is in whatever you have put on the floor. And that's what's created all these scratch patterns. And this is how people know something is wrong with the floor. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, we're almost there. We got all the wax removed from the floors. So if you look at the floors now, you can see a huge improvement. You can really see how great these floors look, all right? So look at this, look at this. Scobie just going around doing some touch up. You can see all those, remember all those scratches? You can't see it now because the floor is wet. But if you look close, you don't see any of those scratches in the floor anymore, all right? Because again, those scratches were in the wax, not in the floor. So what we're gonna do, guys, is go ahead and finish up this job, probably done in another hour. I'm gonna put down a protective coating on top of this floor after we finish cleaning it, and then we'll be off to our second job. Stay tuned. All right, guys, look at these floors. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No more wax, nice and cleaned. Got a protection wear layer applied to the floor. Client is very, very, very happy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, that is going to do it. We're about to get ready to head to our next job, which was scheduled between 3 and 4, but we're running really early today. So I just called the client and asked him if we can come early. He said that is fine. So we'll probably, and it's not far from this job that we're doing now. And I see that smile on your face. Yeah. She's just looking at her floor, smiling. Thank you. Thank you. And again, guys, save this client, like so many other clients, a lot of money so she didn't have to replace them. And you see right there, and I zoom in, remember all those scratches that was all right here? No more scratches. All right, nice, beautiful hardwood floors. All right, guys, see you in the next one.